And while we're waiting, I'm actually going to plug in the other tool that we're going to use so that it has time to heat up. Because we're going to talk about both a curling iron and a straightener today. We're kind of gonna try to like run the gamut on quite a few different T3 items. So let me just get the straightener up and running. Okay. So next product we're going to talk about is the T3 Singlepass curling iron. This does have a clamp, and it has a 1.25 inch diameter. So when you have a diameter that's 1.25, I like to think of that as like beachy waves is kind of what I think of with 1.25. 1 inch curls tend to be quite a bit tighter, a little more. It all depends on your technique, but Shirley Temple kind of like. Whereas with this, you can create some really beautiful loose beach waves, whereas anything larger is going to give you kind of old Hollywood style waves. Again, just, you know, depending on the technique. I love that they have so many different colors in this. I did go for the graphite color. It has this beautiful ceramic coated barrel, so your hair is not going to like snag or get stuck, anything like that. It does have a soft touch tip on it that is heat sensitive, so you're not going to burn yourself on this. This is great for holding. And then it's got this little stand here as well too, so that you can put this on the counter when you're not using it, which is great. It does have also a swivel in terms of the cord here, so great for styling. And then you can see here are the different heat settings. There are 5 heat settings, and you access those by just clicking. And I don't have it plugged in right now, but you would see the lights pop up. It's super, super fast in terms of heating up. And this is like my favorite curling iron to use because I can use it as both a clamped iron and a wand. So it's not plugged in right now because I'm actually going to use the straightener with you guys. But for example, it's super easy to use. Obviously, you guys probably know how to use it with the clamp, right? You've got the clamp there on the hair. Do your thing, you know, curl it and whatnot. I like this because I find that it doesn't leave clamp marks on my hair either because the ceramic is so smooth. But I also like, I can use this as a wand as well if you wanted to. You can hold this open and put the hair around the barrel. And then because this end is not the wand, it's the heat sensitive part where you're not going to burn yourself. It's fully cool to the touch. You can use that to drop it into your hand and use it a little bit more like a wand if that's what your preference would be. Again, this one's not turned on, which is why I didn't leave a curl. But this one is really great. I think out of all of their curling irons, if you're not sure which one to get, I'd probably go for this 1.25 inch one because, like I said, 1.5 or 2 tends to be older Hollywood waves, really, really big waves. Smaller than 1.25, like 1 inch or less, are a little bit more tightly coiled. And I think they're just not like as fashionable as maybe beach waves are and that type of thing. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat box and I will answer them to the best of my ability. This is usually $150, but on the live stream it is $127.49. So you do get a bit of a savings there, which is really nice. It does also come with a little Velcro piece here that you can use when you wrap up your irons. It's not good to do this. Like, definitely don't keep your irons like that or any of your heat tools like that. You want to kind of curl them up in your hand and then use that little Velcro piece to keep it all together. And that will prolong the life of your heat tools as well. Okay, let's talk about our last product here, which we are actually going to do a bit of a demo of. And this one is my absolute favorite.